First down at the 32. Fields looks backside, delivers, and it's caught. This time, Garrett Wilson, who they're really high on, 5-star recruit.
About 17.5 for Michigan State. Can they milk some of this clock off here?
Trying to with another run. Nothing that time for Collins. Tiawan Mullen in on the stop. And Josh Jackson with the ankle injury. A rollout for Pegram. Dante Demas is wrapped up by Tiawan Mullen right at the 35.
Not always easy at the quarterback position. Why there's so much value in a good quarterback.
And Smith using his legs. He's got a first down and a whole lot more. And fumbles the football as it's ripped out. Tiawan Mullen.
Well, we're going to see if the knee was down here. Certainly came out, but the knee may have been down. We don't even know who has the ball yet.
And they say Indiana has it.
Ziemba. Take a look at it here on the replay. Not down, not down, not down. Well, it's tough to tell from that angle right there, and important to remember, of course, call the fumble on the field.
Right.
But that left hip, we'll see what happens with that left hip. It looks like that ball is coming out before that left hip hits.
3 of 3 for 35 yards. That one, Drake, wrapped up and fumble. Another turnover by Northwestern. Hoosier football, Mullen.
And shook the ball loose just a little bit. And then Anderson loses it, but I think King got a hand on it.
#1 seed in the college football playoff final rankings. They'll get the winner of Minnesota and Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship. It sounded like a good idea this morning. Xander Horvath, and he's close to 100 yards rushing. Looked like the ball might have popped out. Indiana says they have it, and the Hoosiers do.
Nish, I didn't see this ball pop out live. There it is, a strip by Mullen, and it's Mullen that actually gets on the football at the end of this scrum.
Purdue has 2 timeouts. They'll run. Horvath. And a great tackle by Mullen in space. Ball at the 1-yard line. And
checks into the backfield. They try to set the screen. It's snuffed out for a loss. Looking for Daniel George.
Yeah, they rotate guys through. Both these teams do. They rotate a lot of guys through.
On 2nd and 7. Blitz coming off the edge. And he's cut down. Tiawan Mullen flashing through to sack Vedral.
They're accounting for everybody up front, and he's coming off the edge untouched. He's got to be able to spot that.
Pressure from the edge. Nicely tripped up there.
Great play. And so he sees him in the slot, right? And then he takes his eyes off him because he's looking down the field, and that's when Mullen's able to get in. See how his eyes are to the left?
Aaron Young and Kayron Adams in the backfield with Vedral.
Take the shot here.
Looking deep, has time. Now that protection breaks down. And Tiawan Mullen does it again. Mullen involved in 3 different sacks today.
Some good moments for this Michigan offense. Inconsistent throw through the first 2 games as they handed off to Chris Evans. Most of that went to targets no longer on the Wolverines. 3rd and long again. Joe Milton steps up. He'll take off, needing the 35. He's not going to get it. Spilled after a gain of about 10. That time it was Mullen. Games canceled, taking on Michigan. Here's a deep ball into double coverage and an interception by Mullen. His knee was down, but it is a pick. Mullen with the interception against Lombardi on Michigan State's first play of that possession.
The ball, and watch him. He's going to run off, and then he's going to peel back on the underthrown deep ball. This is beautifully done. I mean, look at him turn. He sees the balls in the air. He reverses course, but of course the throw not very good. Straight to the football. Huge play from Michigan State.
Lombardi comes back with play action and underthrows it, and it's picked off by Tiawan Mullen, his second interception of the day. You got two players with 2 picks apiece, and we played just over a quarter here in East Lansing. Bad throw by Lombardi there. 3rd turnover by Michigan State.
Meaning that these 2 safeties are responsible for the deep halves. All right, they're responsible for deep, which means the corner, his eyes are going to be inside on the quarterback the whole time. When you have an out-breaking route, you got to know and look at the safeties. That's cover 2, piece of cake. You cannot throw an out-breaking route against cover 2.
3rd and 14 after the penalty. Tagovailoa wide open, and was that pass picked off? I believe it was. Intercepted Tiawan Mullen, the 14th pick of the season for the IU defense.
Goes to the right place. He just throws the wrong ball. There's a receiver right on the seam. You got to throw it inside to Demas, and that's a touchdown. It was thrown with a little bit too much finesse and thrown to the back shoulder. Drive that to the front shoulder, and that's a walk.
Getting a fresh set of downs for his offense.
15 yards there. Pressure. Ball is out. As Mertz was taken down.
How about this hit by Mullen? Mertz has no idea. He's thinking he's protected. His eyes are to the left.
Recovered by the defense. First down, Indiana.
First down, Indiana. Fumble recovery.
Timeout.
That is James Miller coming up with the recovery there after Mullen just crashed home on Mertz.
I mean, right there.
17-16, game on the line for both teams. Chase Brown remains in the backfield for the Illini, and here
nice
he goes.
Corner blitz.
Wow. You talk about that old adage, Spencer. Ball's on the ground. Ball is loose.
Standpoint, they're not playing conservative. They're trying to create opportunities, and you see him come flying in there and put really nice tackle, man. It looked more violent from this angle than it was.
Oh, it's out for sure. And, boy, Cam Jones just missed it. The ball rolled on him as he went down to get the football, and he just was a little bit past it. And it looks like Brown.
One of 7 upperclassmen in the defensive secondary for Indiana. 3rd and 11. And the handoff goes to Roshan Johnson, and he is brought down just beyond the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 6. Donovan Edwards in the game now. They give it to him. Nicely done. Great job, Tiawan Mullen.
Sure you are.
Dan Orlovsky spent quality time at LaGuardia yesterday. Singleton in the game. Tipped ball, and tips lead to picks. Indiana's got a takeaway. It's Tiawan Mullen. He left with a cramp on the last series, but back on the field for his 2nd interception of the season here.
The corner route is really what Yurcich is talking about right there. This is catch and throw. It's spot. Mullen sits on it. That ball should go over his head. Give him credit. He drives on the ball, makes a beautiful play on it. And another tipped interception for this offense to have to deal with.
7th pick thrown by Sean Clifford, but that one off the fingertips of Brenton.
Has certainly played really well before in his career and has done so again today.
On the handoff. Oh, good tackle. Hayden. No gain. That was Mullen.
2000 and did so convincingly. Option O'Connell. The flip to Muckaby, and Indiana makes a key stop on 3rd down. It was Tiawan Mullen.